Hey yo everyone, I am Ignim, and this is the next episode in the Drova Forsaken King playthrough. So, let's get to it. Well, we're up, and let's try and find the sheep. I know I've seen one dead, I'm sure of it. I wonder if I can get, like, if K can nurse in a way, like for example, my spark nurses K back and K nurses the spark back and then eventually can grab it back, but I don't think so. I think it's permanent. We just got this spark, so that's... I don't know. Maybe, I still think that maybe if I help everyone I can go to DM and just show him that I mean well. Okay, this one is... Do we have some... trouble in the heat? One of the sheep died of thirst, rest in peace. One of the sheep didn't make it, Dame Shadow Reapers. In desperation, one of the sheep ate something poisonous and perished, so there's 3. There's this one that I recall, there's one inside of here. So it's 5 sheep, there's 1, there's 2. Let's look around, and it should be in the heat. There's 1 in there. 4. Before I realize a sheep in a pool of blood. This seems to have been attacked recently. I have to to have fled here with its last ounce of strength. But it is still breathing. Stay calm and it will be over soon. Place a hand on it. I should probably put it out of this misery quickly. I don't like doing these options. Place a hand on it. The sheep glances at you briefly, appearing to be grateful for the warmth you're offering it. Its head drops to the ground and it breathes its last. Yeah, there's... I am quite sure that if you, for example, a creature is dying, a person or whatever, if you provide it comfort, in a way, regardless of what that comfort is, the person just like, or the animal or whatever. Sheesh, that's a long thing. Is there more? There is. Yeah, there is more. There's a bunch. So this one came through here. And I think it's the one that died here. Yep. Although it seemed like it came through other places. Sheesh, that is... Oh, there's another one here. We found that one before, but I think I found 4. And now I can go down there and get the last one that I know is alive. Although through where? That's through here, if I recall. Fuck you, buddy! Oh, this is stronger than the other ones for some reason. Is it a different type? Shadow Reaper? No, it's still the same fucking thing. Weird. Seems to be stronger. Sup, buddy? Lizel. What are you doing here? The heat has gotten very dangerous. Bah! The sheep looks as if it wanted to come with you. Then come. Come. So, I'm quite sure that if it provides comfort in, when a creature or a person or whatever is dying, it just dies in peace afterwards. Because the struggle is what keeps the adrenaline going, everything is just like non-stop, so it stays alive. But as soon as you comfort it, it just like thinks, oh, I'm gonna be fine. And the adrenaline goes down, everything just goes down and it dies. I think it's easier than just fucking annihilating it. There's a bunch of footsteps everywhere. Footprints more specifically. Bunch of shit seems to have happening here. This is the last of them. What is it? I found a sheep except for Lizel. None of the sheep survives. Crap. But at least Lizel didn't get it. Ah, little Lizel. Taron's outside taking care of the little piglets. Thanks, I think Lizel is better off with him than with the Evie. My poor sheep, it's not just that they're just gonna go there. It's not just that they were useful to us with the milk and everything, they were also friends. Yeah, they're friends, until you need to slaughter them to get meat. I swear, once all of this is over, we're going to have sheep again, and they will be happy. But that will hardly interest you. Here, your payments. I think we're scraping by. I know the Ranger wanted something from you. Go talk to her. I think I fixed things with her. No, this is Berka. Oh, Raja, she said that she... Once we did everything here... Oh, we could do things. We can talk about it then. I helped Olaf. Sighs and wipes the blood off her clothes. Evie's feeling so-so, and Berka said she's got everything under control. How are you? Nothing happened to me. A giant bear charged at Evie. I could barely intervene. Do you know the location of the library of the Bygones? The library? Why do you want to go there? Let me put it another way. Why do all of you want to go there? We've got to learn more about those divine crystals. Oh, this was like the quest. I accidentally did the things that I needed to do for the quest. I've entered this world through divine crystal and I would like to learn more about it. I think this is a good option. Her eyes light up. You have a divine crystal? Size you up. Is that right? It's nice not having to explore those ruins all by myself for a change. It's been a while. Did I leave the crystal with the druids? I don't recall. Alright, let's get to it then. The library is a little east of here. It's a bit of a hike. Stay close. I don't want to go there now. I don't want to go there now. I don't want to go there now. I'm doing a regular save. I have places that I want to go. Are you gonna wait for me if I... Can I talk to her and say, hey, I don't want to go there now? God damn it. Ugh. Maybe she just shows me where it is and then I just like... But I go there later. And it could be just a location where I've been before. It could be like this place in here. Because if I recall, there was a statue and some other things inside. Yeah, I think I remember where the library is. There was a place where there was a... No. I know where she's talking about. The library is the location where I need to go. With all those spells, traps and shit. Oh, fuck you, buddy, and fuck you as well. Bastard. There was no reason for me to try and find it, because she would lead me to. Bunch of items in here. Sup? No, it doesn't seem to be the location where I think it is. Hey Raja, we're coming from the tavern. Is it true the way what I've heard that the forest primeval has been destroyed? Yes, Babsy, it's all true and it is. It's just terrible. The tavern is full of wounded. I don't recall if Raja is the... No, he isn't. Raja is the woman inside of the ruined raiders or whatever the name they are. Wounded? What happened? All life left the forest primeval. The heat was overrun. The people fled from the refuge. Shadow Rippers appeared directly outside the tavern. I know that's horrible. What? Evie? What about Evie? Is she alright? She was injured, but she's already up and about it. Treated her wounds as best as I could. That's reassuring. I wonder if there was a different outcome to that. Perhaps not everything people say about the Nemeton is false, but what happens to the forest primeval? Isn't it being protected by a divinity? Apparently not. Well, the divinity is either weakened or has disappeared. Could have something to do with the Nemetons. Expedition into the forest primeval gives you side-eye. Yeah. Horrible. I hope the divinity shows up again, otherwise Drova will become quite dangerous. Usually you are on your own, aren't you? Bygones needs my help. The Nemeton are looking for something in the ruins. And you're helping? I didn't know you were that altruistic. Well, there's something in it for me too, and 4 eyes see better than 2. Still, you're traveling with someone from the Nemeton. I'd never have expected that of you. These are unprecedented times for all of us. Well, good luck then, and don't venture into deep. See you, Babs. I mean, we are both comrades. We belong to the Ruin Raiders thingy, so it makes sense that she would be with me. Yep, it is indeed in this area. Are there going to be more enemies in here? I am barely using food. We're almost there. That's the library. What's left of it? Doesn't look like a library. No shit. These are the remnants of the part that's above ground. Whatever used to be stored here has long since been destroyed by nature, but important scrolls from Drivania's time were stowed away below. Let's move on. Wait, before we go in, there's one question that's been bugging me. Expedition into the forest primeval. The people from the refuge were living there. They said the divinity disappeared. Is that really true? We've captured the divinity. I don't want to say about it, but... You did what? Did you have anything to do with that? Ah, god damn it. I really can't talk about that. I don't want to lie. And I don't want to hide the truth, but I don't want her to hate me. Looks like you expectantly. I didn't want to, but there was nothing I could do. Thank fuck. Surely, it's a hard thing to bear, having decisions made about you and you don't get to say in them. I guess that's the freedom you relinquish once you've joined the faction. What did your faction hope to accomplish? We will use the spirit vessel to enter the Red Tower so we can discover the means to make Drova safe for everyone. I wish there was an option for me to say, well, I shouldn't be telling you this, but... First, her brand, the Red Tower, which nobody has ever entered. You captured the divinity in order to gain entrance. Was that worth the Force Primeval? I'm not sure. The Red Tower is a mystery. We shouldn't have done it. It was too high a price. Using the Red Tower, the druids will be able to enhance Nemeton's ascendancy of everyone in Drova would benefit. I still think we shouldn't have done it. There could have been easier ways to handle this. I'm quite sure that the divinities are aware in a way, because, for example, the fact that the Mighty Boar gave me this bark, and then even after it died, or it was captured, it still gave me this bark as well, so it understands that I'm kind of doing a good thing. I'm trying to, at least. So I'm quite sure that I could have talked her through and explained, and just, hey, we're gonna do this thing, and maybe if things go well, we release you back afterwards. It's just like a temporary thing, just so that we can power up the Red Tower or whatever. Shouldn't have done it, was too high a price. Looks like it. Enough of this, let's move on the library ways. I don't want to get inside of it, I want to do other things and explore other areas. I want to go, have other places to be. Is it going to go through that way? It needs to go this way. So it's not often the normal entrance. Here's a way down, let me clear a path. I'm curious to see how you're going to bend these bars and how are you going to do that? That won't be necessary. Bonk, press the button. I already know these doors and a trick for opening them easily. How did you find that entrance? With great difficulty, I've explored almost all of the rings in Drova as far as it's possible. Just a moment. Down, let's go. The way into the... she went. She definitely went in there. Ugh, we could have gone back and checked with all those saves, but... That is definitely a library. Here we are, the library of the Bygones. It always gives me shields. Nowhere in all of Drova will no, that is one of those broken things. Nowhere in all of Drova will you find a collection of scrolls precisely like this, covered with the dust of centuries. Thoughts of all those people written down but threatened by decay. Think of it, we're standing literally on top of their memories. We could grab some and rewrite somewhere else. Do you know more about the downfall of the Bygones? I'm interested only in the divine crystals. Well, I've been to this library often and stayed here long. I've been reading a lot in order to understand what happened as far as I know. The Bygones were trapped and could not return home. Soil, which was once fertile, now lay barren. Once docile animals turned on the people and the famine ravaged the land. Trapped where? That reminds me of the first primeval. In Drova, as we all are. Remnants feel the same way, they too want to leave this place, but I know that you feel different. You want to build something here, remain in this world. But the Nemeton also caught a divinity, despite their intentions, I cannot condone this. We'll see whether we manage something that even the Bygones failed to accomplish. Their people too grew divided, the workers turned on the Rune Weavers and on the scholars. Druvenius tried to unite his people to ensure the survival of all. Perhaps he was too late, perhaps he failed. The Rune Weavers and scholars withdrew into the Red Tower and barricaded themselves within. Their warding spell seals the Red Tower to this day. We don't know what happened next, I assume they all died. Their records ends, no one knew what really transpired inside the Red Tower, that's why we all seek to enter it. But enough of that, come on, let's get going. There's still a lot that I want to explore. No, this seems to be the same area. We're going to get to the point where, yep, I quite should have been here before. This is the heart of the library. Let's see whether we can learn something about the divine crystals here. Unfortunately, I have never seen one myself. What do you know about the divine crystals so far? The divine crystals can probably absorb the power of the divinities. contain it within themselves and release it at will, like a ruined vessel. Well, not quite. Divine crystal cannot keep a divinity imprisoned. Yet the crystal can be imbued with a divinity's power. At some point, the Bygones experienced an about phase. They stopped capturing the divinities, or spirits of nature as they call them. Shortly afterwards, for the first time, there was talk of a divine crystal. Its discovery probably ushered in a new age of rune magic. Unfortunately, a lot of information about this part of their history is lacking. Some time ago I found a list of their inventory. It's likely that before their demise they were able to make only 3 of these crystals. Do you happen to know something about the whereabouts of these crystals? One of the crystals seems to be at your faction. I don't know anything about the others and I guess you don't either, which is why we are here. Let's make sure we learn about more of those crystals. Yes, let's not waste any more time. I hope you are a quick reader. I'm quite sure I've been here before. No, I didn't. I think I would remember about these. There's a bunch to read in here, innit? And that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and I see you next time.